Well, I want to talk about failed medical theories. Every century for 5, 6, 7, 8,000 years before the times of the pharaohs, there's been thousands of failed medical theories, and the 20th century and 21st century are certainly no different. There's horrible failed medical theories in the 20th and 20th century. Say 7,000 years ago, if a doctor or a sorcerer came up with a bad theory, he might kill in his lifetime 100 people. Well, today, through the industrialized world, one doctor with a bad theory can kill billions of people. Okay, it's been done. And we'll talk about, let's look at the genetic theory. There's not a single disease that's transmitted genetically. There's not a single birth defect that's caused by bad genes. All nutritional deficiencies. Obviously, there can be some chemical things, but for the most part, nutritional deficiencies, certainly not genetics. So once you get a hold of the book, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the DVD, Somebody Needs to Go to Jail, and the CD, Public Enemy Number 1. Okay, and talk about why we need to replace that failed theory of genetics. And then, specific example here, I want to give you my personal experience dealing with cystic fibrosis. Being a new pathologist at the Yerkes Primate Center, of course, I've been doing pathology for 20 years before that, okay, and very successful with the Center for the Biology of Natural Systems, Washington University, the Shaw's Botanical Gardens, and the St. Louis Zoo with Marlon Perkins. And in that study, the Center for Biology of Natural Systems, the NIH study, National Institutes of Health, millions and millions of dollars, I'm the pathologist, right? And so to make a long story short, I did 20,000 autopsies, 10 million chemistries, and 10 million slides of special stains looking for pollution as a contributor to or cause of the diseases that cause people to die from natural causes. Bottom line of the study was that every animal, every human being, and I did 17,000 some change on 454 species of animals and 3,000 humans. And so every animal and every human being that dies of what we call natural causes dies of a nutritional deficiency. It's in a book called The Disease of Exotic Animals, which is in the Smithsonian Institute. Very, very proud of that. And so what's going on here? Well, cystic fibrosis, when I went to the Yerkes Primate Center, it was the 1st of December. Everybody, all the guys had been there for years, 10, 15, 20 years, went on vacation for Christmas, and I'm the new guy on the block, even though I had more experience than them around the world. I was new in the block when it came to the Yerkes Primate Center, so I was there to do the service pathology when they're all off on their vacations. Well, didn't take but a couple of weeks. I run into the first non-human case of cystic fibrosis in a monkey, documented from people on their letterheads from big universities who were experts. When I told them it was a primate, not a human, they were all excited. And boy, the Emory University sends out a news release. It was in every newspaper in the world. I mean, suddenly now Dr. Joel Wallach was known all over the world for finding the first non-human case of cystic fibrosis. Did my due diligence, looked in the colony, which had 24 unrelated baby monkeys getting ready to go into space for NASA, and find out by biopsy their pancreas, liver, and lungs that they all had cystic fibrosis. They're non-related, no genetic relationship. So I knew it had to be an environmental thing, and so I began to get biopsies from these little guys, checked the blood and the food of the parents and the blood and the food of the babies, and I tracked it down to a simple deficiency of a single mineral. And wrote it all up, got it documented, had blood samples to prove it, and I got fired for it because Wallach, you must be sniffing glue. Everybody knows cystic fibrosis is genetic. I said, well, that's a prevailing theory, but why don't you call together a committee like you'd be challenging a new PhD graduate who, has a thesis, you want to challenge them, you get the experts. Well, get an expert in cystic fibrosis, get 3 of them. Get experts in biochemistry and genetics, and let them challenge me, and I'll have all my data. If I can satisfy their questions, we'll have the basis of getting some grants and really helping a lot of kids. And if I can't answer their questions properly and give them proper data to satisfy them, they go ahead and fire me. Oh, no, Wallach, we know that cystic fibrosis is genetic and you're fired. Of course, I know that they were just doing that to protect their jobs. That was 1978. Well, 2005, the federal government defunds primate research, too expensive. And so the International Laboratory Animal Research Journal, which is from the National Science Foundation, has a last-ditch effort. The entire issue is designed to talk about all the wonderful things that came out of primate research for humans. In the 20th century, they said there were top 10 accidental discoveries that really helped humanity. The number 2 out of the top 10, number 2, second only to number 1, right, was the discovery of a non-human case of cystic fibrosis. Then at the end of the paragraph discussed it, they said, Emory University refused to release the name of the young pathologist who had made the discovery, close brackets. That's me. I mean, I must have been terrible because they didn't want to give out my name. Well, of course, when they fired me, I went back to school, became an naturopathic physician in 1978, and I've been practicing as a primary care physician ever since. And so this is to help people. Well, this is the sort of things that the scientists will protect their environment. They will protect their jobs. They will protect their legacy. Okay? Even if it kills thousands or maybe millions of people who need that information. I mean, it's really scary when you think about it, how much power these people have. And Emory University should be ashamed. Yerkes Primate Center should be ashamed. And, of course, I went to China, did 1,700 autopsies on kids that died of Keyshan disease, cardiomyopathy heart disease, in which they died from the same deficiency that causes cystic fibrosis. I found 35% of these 1,700 kids, 35%, 595 of them had cystic fibrosis, documented with slides and so forth. Sent it to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. They didn't even respond, didn't even answer. They should be defunded. They should actually have their tax-exempt status revoked. Well, we'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages.
Good liver health is vital to your overall health. Did you know the liver is the largest gland in the body? Generating digestive enzymes, converting fat into fuel, controlling metabolism, regulating cholesterol in the blood, and neutralizing toxins and waste products. Decreased liver function can lead to debilitating diseases. Hepal, a proprietary blend exclusive to Prohoba International, can help support healthy liver function. Hepal is a blend of natural organic pollen extracts, including essential enzymes, botanical glutathione, which is considered to be one of the most powerful antioxidants for detoxifying free radicals and exogenous compounds, superoxide dismutase, and aloe vera, formulated to cleanse and support healthy liver function. If you'd like to have healthy liver function, call your local longevity distributor today, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Numerous studies have shown the link between the intake of antioxidants and disease prevention. Foods and supplements are measured in an ORAC scale. ORAC is an acronym for Oxygen Radical Absorption Capacity. In other words, the ability to remove disease-causing free radicals from the human body. Longevity's Cell Shield RTQ has an ORAC value of 15,800 points per serving. Cell Shield RTQ contains resveratrol, known as an anti-aging compound, turmeric, known for promoting healthy digestion, brain function, immune system, and cellular longevity. Quercetin, a flavonoid, is known for promoting healthy blood sugar metabolism and healthy lung and cardiovascular function. Remove free radicals from your body with Cell Shield RTQ from Longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, I thought we'd talk a little bit about weight gain, as I have a story here that I got from CNN News that is headlined, "It used to be easier to be thin, study finds." Said out for the millennials, they are going to end up fatter than people 20 to 40 years ago, even if they eat and exercise the same, according to this study in Obesity Research and Clinical Practice. They looked at data from nearly 51,000 Americans. Researchers concluded that a person in 2006 eating and exercising the same as someone of an identical age in 1988 had a BMI of 2.3 points higher, meaning they're about 10% heavier. They say, according to Jennifer Koch, the York University in Toronto, she says our study results suggest that if you are 25, you'd have to eat even less and exercise more than those older to prevent gaining weight. And they had three thoughts on why they thought that was. And the first one was you're exposed to more chemicals that could be inducing weight gain. Second, prescription drug use is way up, and they say their antidepressants especially have been linked to weight gain. And finally, hormones, antibiotics, or artificial sweeteners in meat and other foods could be changing the bacteria in our guts and hampering weight loss.
Well, their observation was correct, that it's easier for people to gain weight today than it was 20, 50, 100 years ago. Then they take that left-hand turn, and they're wrong 100%. They get an F on all counts. Okay, you cannot exercise more and eat less and lose the weight. And certainly it's not chemicals in our diet, and it's not all these other food changes and so forth. It's actually nutritional deficiencies. And, of course, I want everybody, if you're interested in losing weight, whether you're overweight or obese, I want you to get a hold of that book called Hell's Kitchen. The subtitle is The Cause, Prevention, and Cure of Obesity. It also discusses type 2 diabetes and the metabolic syndrome. But being overweight and obese has to do with not lack of exercise or eating too much. It's actually caused by nutritional deficiencies. So we actually have a healthy weight loss pack, and it has not only the 90 essential nutrients in it, but it has an accelerator called ASAP, an acronym for as slim as possible, as soon as possible. And taking this program, you'll lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day. And the magic, Doug, and you've seen this a lot yourself with people all over the world, the magic is they'll never gain the weight back as long as they stay on the 90 for Life program, because it is a nutritional deficiency, not lack of exercise and eating too much. It's just really, really criminal. It's absolutely criminal that they missed it so badly, and it's one of the major failed theories of the 20th and 20th century, that it's a lack of exercise and eating too much that causes obesity. Of course, we have more gyms, more fitness centers, more exercise sessions, DVDs, tapes of all kinds, diets you can buy online, diets you can buy off TV, which will help control your calorie intake. But eventually everybody gains the weight back because they haven't dealt with the basic root cause of the problem, which is a nutritional deficiency. So again, get a hold of that book, Hell's Kitchen. The subtitle is The Cause, Prevention, Cure of Obesity. It also discusses type 2 diabetes and metabolic syndrome. And they always say that being obese makes you more prone to being a diabetic, but that's not true. And being a diabetic doesn't make you more prone to being obese. Basically, what's happening here is diabetes, type 2 diabetes, which makes up 98% of the diabetic population, we've known as a deficiency of a single mineral for 70 years. And then you throw in obesity and metabolic syndrome. They're also nutritional deficiency, and they tend to run together because when you're deficient in one nutrient, the odds are you're deficient in 5 or 8 or 10 or 12 or so. And so it's not unusual for people to be both a diabetic and be overweight and also have the metabolic syndrome, which is kind of the pre-diabetes phase. And all this is due to nutritional deficiencies, and this is where we figured it out. And of course, being a veterinarian and a physician, having a degree in agriculture and being a pathologist, and remember, I had all the clinical records of all the people that died and all the animals that died in the zoos, all their histories, and I came to some really good conclusions, and I just can't explain why the medical system has missed it so badly. I guess you just can't fix stupid. Well, we'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and the Longevity Way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Tennessee, and Wayne, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Wayne, you're on the air.
Hello, Dr. Wallach.
Yes, sir. Can we help you?
I'm age 50. I weigh 255 roughly, and I've lost height down about 3/4 of an inch. I have a lot of trouble with my memory, very, very heavy brain fog. I have OCD. I clean my hands excessively, don't like to shake people's hands, doorknobs, money. I have a lot of trouble with my nerves. I worry. I have male issues. Testosterone's real low, below 200 probably. My eyesight keeps getting worse. I'm up to 2.5 in reading glasses. I have some problems with constipation. I take magnesium at night and fiber in the morning, restless legs, skin tags, rash under my arms. I had tonsillitis as a child, appendectomy as an adult, asthma and allergies as a child, and have sinus issues at least twice a year. I take about 4,000 vitamin C a day.
I get the picture. I get the picture, Wayne. Hang on, get your pen and paper ready. We may have to bleed into the next segment here, but let's get started. Okay, Shar, here's a guy. Let's see, how tall are you? I didn't get that.
Now I'm about 5'8" 3/4.
Okay. Okay, and so at 5'8", I'd like to see weigh 165. So you need to lose about 110 pounds. Okay, we can make that happen. So here's a guy who has rashes under his arms, has constipation, he's had an appendectomy, and all this other stuff. What would you attribute the underlying features to, Shar?
These are all symptoms of a gluten intolerance.
Absolutely, you get a A+. Very, very good. Now, what would you do for him? He weighs 255 pounds, obviously 110 pounds overweight for a guy 5'7.5", and constipation, that goes along with the gluten intolerance also. He's got restless leg syndrome, and what would you do for him?
Well, first of all, immediately get on a gluten-free diet. That'll help a lot of the problems right there. And then he really needs 3, but 2.
Yeah, let's go for 3 optimally.
Okay, 3 optimally, 2 if he can't afford 3. Healthy brain and heart packs, and then he also needs the calcium will help him with the restless leg syndrome.
So what would you do to help rebuild his disc?
Oh, he needs glucogel for that.
Yeah, so I'd get him 3 bottles, a month of the glucogel, 3 large bottles, so he can take 20 a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner, 5 at bedtime. And we got to come back and deal with his memory, and we got to deal with the male things, the ED and the low T, and he's shrinking. So we'll deal with that when we come back. Hang on, we'll be back with more Truth, Justice, and Longevity Way, and Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to Tennessee and Wayne. And, okay, Char, we got to deal with a couple more things here. Wayne has a memory problem. What would you do for his memory problem?
I'd give him memory FX, but I'd also give him Cardio FX and...
what about Smart
FX?
Yeah, okay,
and Ultimate Daily, too,
Okay, what about the new product, the tablet?
I can't
Synaptive, yeah.
Synaptive.
Synaptive, yep. Synaptive, Smart FX. There's 5 different types of dementia, including vascular dementia. So you're exactly right. We have the Cardio FX, get the support to get blood flowing through obstructed arteries in the brain, the eye, the heart, and kidneys. And so that will help with memory to get more oxygen to the brain. And then, let's see here, we have a male problem here, probably low T and ED and so forth. What do we do for that?
Well, I'd give him Prost FX, but I'd also tell him to eat a lot of eggs and butter.
Okay, yeah, about 10 eggs per 100 pounds, so he needs like 18 to 24 eggs a day. Okay, it can be in butter, soft scrambled in butter, soft poached, soft boiled with a soft yolk. And what are you going to do for his weight here?
Oh, ASAP.
ASAP, yep. I'd get 2 bottles a month on the ASAP here, Wayne. Take a dropper full under your tongue 30 minutes before each meal and a dropper full under your tongue 15 minutes before each meal. Leave it absorbs your old tissues. It won't hurt you if you swallow it, but you won't get maximum benefit. You can truly expect, after a couple of days on this program, to begin to lose somewhere like a half pound to 2 pounds a day. Don't forget to stay away from the bad stuff. That includes fried foods, processed meats with nitrates and nitrites, deli slices, sandwich meats, and so on. Stay away from oils. That includes microwave popcorn, theater popcorn, olive oil, coconut oil, margarines, mayonnaise, salt dressing, cooking oils, and no grains. Just not even just no gluten, no grains, no rice, no corn, no potatoes, absolutely no wheat, barley, rye, and oats. But you can have all the vegetables you want. And, of course, when you have a serving of red meat, it has to be the size of a deck of cards. When you have a serving of fish, it's got to be the size of a deck of cards. When you have a serving of poultry, it's got to be the size of a deck of cards. Just remember, you got to get your eggs in every day. Okay, Charlotte, you're 100% there. And Wayne, call us every couple of weeks. We want to know your weight. We want to know your blood pressure. We want to know, make a list of these things and kind of check them off every couple of weeks when you call us, and we'll get an update from you. You're going to be one of our poster boys here because this will go very well for you. Okay, Doug, let's go for callers.
All right, let's head to Alberta, Canada. And Linda, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Linda. You're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach.
Hi.
My sister-in-law is very, very ill. She's just gotten out of the hospital. They basically sent her home to die. She has high blood pressure. They told her she has chronic heart failure and her kidneys are failing. She was on the healthy blood sugar pack and the sweeties, and she got her diabetes under control.
Went away. Mm-hmm.
It went away, yeah. So
the
doctors, she weighs 260 pounds.
Okay.
She's 5'5".
Okay.
And she's 56 years old.
Okay.
The doctors told her that she had shattered her leg 5 years ago when she fell down some stairs, and they put her on something called vancomycin, and they told her that has destroyed her kidneys.
Well, she should thank the doctors for that. I'm being sarcastic, of course. Okay, well, hang on. Char and I will be back, and we'll give you a program. Get your pen and paper ready after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to Canada and Linda and Char. This is a Char thing. Let's deal with the life-threatening stuff here. Diabetes, kidney failure, congestive heart failure, and high blood pressure. What would you do for that?
Well, she needs to be on, well, she said she got rid of her.
260 pounds.
She needs 3 healthy brain and heart packs, and she also needs Ultimate Daily, Cardio FX, and Cardio Sticks. And if she wants to, she could take the ASAP to try to lose some weight. But
okay, what would you do for the diabetes?
She said she got rid of her diabetes.
Yeah, but she still needs to take it for our listeners.
She needs to take the sweeties.
Very good. So you're exactly right. We'd have her take, Linda, she needs to take 3 of the Healthy Brain and Heart packs per month, 3 bottles a month of the sweeties, so she can take 9 of those a day. Take her fasting blood sugar every morning before she medicates herself if she's still on medication. And Char's exactly right. We would add to this program for the high blood pressure, the congestive heart failure, and the kidney failure, the Ultimate Daily tablets, 12 a day, 4 at breakfast, 4 at lunch, 4 at dinner. That's 2 bottles a month to pull that off. Then the Ultimate Cardio Sticks, I'd have her take 3 of those a day, 1 at breakfast, 1 at lunch, 1 at dinner. That's 1 for 100 pounds of body weight. That's 3 boxes a month. And then the Cardio FX, 12 of those a day, 4 at breakfast, 4 at lunch, 4 at dinner. That's 3 bottles a month. And all that is to support and promote healthy blood pressure and to support and promote healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries. And Char is exactly right. If you get totally grain-free, no grains whatsoever, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats, no gluten, no corn, no rice, that sort of stuff, and just eat vegetables, steamed vegetables primarily. Stay away from potatoes, though, and fish and poultry and red meat and eggs, and you're going to do fine. Okay? For the kidney failure, there's usually nothing wrong with the kidney. It's actually due to obstructive artery disease. Once you get the blood flowing through obstructed arteries, guess what? The kidneys begin to work again. And Char's exactly right for the weight loss. I would definitely take the ASAP. I'd go ahead and get 2 bottles a month. You need to lose about, at 5'5", you need to lose 120 pounds. And so I'd have you get on 2 bottles a month of the ASAP, a dropper full under your tongue 30 minutes for each meal, a second dropper full under your tongue 15 minutes for each meal. Leave them absorb through your old tissues. Don't swallow them. Won't hurt you if you swallow it, but you won't get maximum benefit. Call us every 2 weeks and let us know how your sister-in-law is doing. We want to know her weight, her blood pressure. If she's going to dialysis, we need to know about her creatinine levels and her glomerular filtration rate levels every 2 weeks or whenever they run it. They might only run it once a month there in Canada. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Medford, Oregon, and Alan, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Alan, you're on the air.
Hey, good talking to you.
Thank you, sir. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you. I have 2 questions for you. The first one is on the absorption of the A, D, and E vitamins with people that have liver issues.
Okay. Let me answer to one question at a time here.
Okay, sure.
This is very simple. Absorption of A, D, E, and K, we're talking about the fat soluble vitamins, requires the ability to have them hooked on to bile, okay, and then that's absorbable. But there is another piece. If you don't have the ability to absorb, even though you've attached the bile to the vitamins A, D, E, and K, because you have a gluten intolerance and you have all kinds of scar tissue in your small intestine, you're not going to be successful. So you have 2 problems here. And Char, what would you give somebody with liver problems so they can increase the efficiency of absorption of A, D, E, and K? We have a product that will do that. What do you call that?
We do?
It's a gallbladder in the bottle.
Oh, gallbladder in the bottle, but I would take selenium, too, for the...
Yeah. Well, we're going to get to that, but what would you take to help with the absorption? Ultimate enzymes.
Ultimate enzymes,
The gallbladder in a bottle. Ultimate enzymes, yeah. I'd have her take 2 of those, say 2 minutes before each meal, with a couple ounces of water. And Char is exactly correct. Per 100 pounds of body weight, this person is going to need 1 healthy brain and heart pack. That'll give the selenium and all the other nutrients necessary for a healthy liver. And, of course, I would make them gluten-free also. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, and no gluten. Okay, second question.
There is a claim through another vitamin company, which I won't name, and they have a patch. And this patch is supposed to help you absorb nutrients. And I told him, I said, I'm not really sure about that because all that absorption comes in through the intestines, not through a patch on your arm. But these people are just, they're animals.
Well, do you know what the chemical is in the patch?
I do not. I do
Okay, well,
not.
yeah, well, find that out for me and call me back, and I'll try and figure out what their rationale is. But absorption, of course, has to do with two things. Particle size of the food you eat. In other words, you got to chew it up, you got to digest it down into a liquid, and then the ability to absorb. There's an old adage, Alan, that says you are what you eat, and that's absolutely, positively not true. You're not what you eat. Char, what's the real answer?
You are what you absorb.
You got it, girl. Exactly. And so gluten intolerance is a very, very big problem in America. About 80% or more of Americans are gluten intolerant. They have scar tissue in their intestines. Their efficiency of absorption of nutrients goes way down. Get on a gluten-free diet, take the 90 essential nutrients. They're able to absorb more nutrients. Of course, they have more there, so you're going to see a lot of nutritional deficiencies disappear when you supplement properly and you absorb efficiently. Great question. Very good questions, Alan. And call me back when you find out what the stuff is in that patch. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Nebraska. And Rick, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Is that Rick or Rhett?
Rick.
Rick. Okay, Rick. Yes, sir. How can we help you?
Yes. About 6.5 years ago, I started losing my vision. And I went through like about a week of tests. And my eyes are fine. The anatomy of my eye is fine, but it's my optic nerve that's damaged. Is there anything out
yes,
there
sir.
that...
How old are you and what do you weigh?
I'm 63 and I weigh 174.
Okay. Have you shrunk any since you were 20 years of age?
Like...
Shrunk in height?
Oh, probably maybe an inch.
Okay. Well, that's the cause of your optic nerve damage. Shar, what's happening here?
He's losing his cartilage and everything, and
well, he's got osteoporosis.
Yeah, osteoporosis.
Yeah, he's got osteoporosis. He has degenerative disc disease, as you said. And when you have osteoporosis, the tunnels that nerves go through. Remember that the optic nerve is a cranial nerve. There's 12 of them on each side. And this is when you get Bell's palsy, your face slumps, and you think you've had a stroke. You get trigeminal neuralgia. You get pain in your face. And, of course, dentists like to do root canals to get rid of the pain. They'll get rid of the pain because they pulled the nerve out of the tooth. And then you get gradual deafness. That's the 8th cranial nerve being squeezed. And then you can also get tinnitus, the auditory branch of the 8th cranial nerve being squeezed, and all kinds of other things based on which cranial nerve is being squeezed. Well, when you get a gradual squeezing of the optic nerve, that means your skull has osteoporosis. And hang on, we'll be back, and Rick will tell you what you need to do to rebuild your skull and encourage an improvement in your vision after these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, 90 for Life Crusade. And Doug, we're going right back to Nebraska. And Rick, okay, and Shar, what would you do for this guy? 174 pounds. He's got osteoporosis of the skull, which is squeezing his optic nerve. And we need to help his optic nerve recover. What would you give him?
I give him two healthy bone and joint packs.
Okay, 2 healthy bone and joint packs, perfect. And then what would you do to really stimulate some new cells in that optic nerve?
Well, the immortalium and or the fucoid Z might do it too, but immortalium.
Yeah, immortalium, and also for the vision, what would you do to help him for nutrition for the eye?
Vision effects.
Perfect. Okay, so Rick, Shar is correct. 2 of the healthy bone and joint packs. Okay, this is to support optimal maintenance repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, bone matrix, bone itself, and let that canal open up and take the pressure off the optic nerve. And Shar is exactly correct. The immortalium, I'd want you to take 3 of those twice a day, and that is to support stem cell function, stem cell production in the body, including in the brain and the optic nerve and the eye and so forth. And go ahead and get 2 bottles of that a month, 3 of those tablets twice a day. And then the Vision FX, 3 of those twice a day to get really specific nutrients for the eye itself. And give us a call every couple of weeks because you can see some beneficial results. Certainly within 60, 90 days, you're going to see something. And so do call us so people can see how you're doing. Okay, Doug, we got time for any more?
Yeah, we got time. Let's head to Houston, Texas. And Chris, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Oh, Chris, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. My name's Chris. I'm 28 years old. I'm 5'10 and a half, 167 pounds. My main health concern today is mental in nature. I have anxiety issues, depression, history of drug addiction and alcoholism, mainly marijuana, smoking, and prescription pill, namely pain pills. I just recently got off of the pain pills.
Why were you on pain pills?
Well, I do have some physical pains as well.
I mean, are we talking about arthritis or back problems? Or?
Well, I had a back, it's kind of a combination of a lower back problem and a right hip issue, a lot of pain in my right hip. I was also having a lot of digestive issues, and it seemed that the pain pills actually really helped alleviate some of the digestive issues.
Okay, we only have a moment here, so let's get right to what I think you need here. And Shar, 167 pounds, the guy has anxiety attacks. He's got some digestive issues, lower back and hip pain. What do you think is his basic problem?
Well, he's got degenerative bone disease. And
why has he got? What's his digestive issues caused by?
Probably a gluten intolerance, and
There you
that's
go.
what's causing the other stuff.
Malabsorption, all these nutrients.
Yep.
And he's got some mental issues, anxiety attacks, and so forth. So what would you give him?
I give him 2 healthy brain and heart packs to start,
and what would
and also glucogel.
Okay, throw in 2 glucogel, right, the large bottles, so you can take 15 of those a day, 5 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And what would you do for his digestive issues?
Enzymes.
Okay, Ultimate Enzymes, take 1 or 2 of those, 2 minutes before each meal, a couple ounces of water. And what about his anxiety attacks? Blood sugar problems up and down. What would you give him for that?
I'd give him the sweeties.
Very good. 3 sweeties twice a day is 2 bottles a month. Stay away from all the bad foods, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no gluten, and no sugar. It wouldn't hurt to stay away from all grains and carbohydrates for a while, but certainly no sugar. That includes agave syrup, maple syrup, corn syrup, molasses, honey. Stay away from all that kind of stuff. No fruit juices, no dried fruit, no fresh fruit. You can get everything you need from fruit, from vegetables without the risk of sugar. You got a lot of this stuff going on. Anxiety attacks, of course, is up and down. What would you give him for brain health?
Well, I give him that new, what's the new product?
Synaptive?
Yeah, Synaptive.
Yeah, Synaptive. I'd go ahead and give him 3 of those Synaptive tablets twice a day, 2 bottles a month. And then call us every couple of weeks, Chris, because you're going to see a lot of major benefit here because when you support the brain, you support the bones, you support the digestive system, and you eliminate the bad stuff, the fried foods, the processed meats, the oils, and the glutens, you're going to be a new man. Well, thank you, everybody. Great testimonies and questions today. Thank you so much, Shar. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug and Billy. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
If you're up several times every night to go to the bathroom, have frequent urination during the day, feel like you have to urinate but then have difficulty getting a stream going, have leaking, dribbling, or urgency to the point a restroom must always be nearby, you may have an enlarged prostate. According to the National Kidney Foundation, by age 60, more than half of all men have an enlarged prostate, or BPH. By age 85, that number is 90%, according to the American Urological Association. Ultimate ProstFX from Youngevity has been developed for nutritional support of the prostate gland. ProstFX promotes prostate health and supports healthy prostate function. Stop sprinting to the restroom and avoid those embarrassing moments with ProstFX from Youngevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Through his research as a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that most health problems afflicting livestock can be prevented and even reversed. Many of these same health challenges also occur in humans. These too can be prevented and reversed. Doc's original formula, called the pig arthritis formula, alleviated all arthritis symptoms in animals. The same basic formula has been developed for humans, called the Pig Pack, which includes plant-derived minerals, a multiple vitamin complex, glucogel, and EFAs. Add to that Youngevity's OsteoFX Plus, a proprietary blend of liquid calcium, magnesium, and glucosamine. Now you have the Pig Pack Plus to make up the 90 essential nutrients Dr. Wallach has identified as necessary for sustained good health and longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Longevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there, in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Longevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables. And besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Longevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Longevity home-based business opportunities. Fish has been thought of as a brain food for eons, but it's not the fish that's key. It's actually the essential fatty acids, EFAs, or omega-3s found in fish, called essential because they're necessary for good health and your body can't make them. So they must be consumed through diet or supplementation. Longevity has developed the perfect supplement in SmartFX, an acronym for Sustained Memory and Retrieval Time, a concentration of DHA and EPA, both members of the omega-3 family, supporting neural path function and cardiovascular health for optimal mental concentration, awareness, focus, and agility. If you've got a mentally demanding career, you're a student crunching for the big test, or just want to maintain health for a sense of well-being, try SmartFX from Longevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
If you've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, prediabetes, or the metabolic syndrome, and you're tired of seeing your blood glucose levels rise and fall like a ship on the ocean, but you don't want to take those drugs the rest of your life, Longevity has an alternative. A product called Sweeties has been developed just for you. Used as part of your regular diet, Sweeties helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels. A formulation specially designed to nutritionally assist your body with the regulation of your blood sugar level. Sweeties supports healthy glucose metabolism because it's fortified with aspartic acid, chromium, and vanadium, all to help you promote healthy blood sugar levels. If you want to get off those drugs and control your blood sugar metabolism naturally, try Longevity's Sweeties product. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Longevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Longevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Longevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.